So America is different, I think, than other countries in that, there's the one drop blood rule. So if you and that was about property and wealth and creating wealth and power really behind it. So the idea was if you did not have all European descent in you or anything other than that, then you should not be able to inherit property. You should not be considered white, which means you should not be in the position of power and privilege in society. So that was the basis behind the one drop rule. That was the basis behind, that if you're just a little bit black, you're considered black. I don't consider that. I think that's a slippery slope that has led to people who to pretend to be black that aren't, and we know people out there who do that because black culture is very rich. There's a lot of rich things in every culture, but in specifically black culture, music, art, athletics, things like that. It's just a very deep, rich culture there that a lot of other cultures want to appropriate. So it's cool, quote unquote, to be black, but it really isn't in terms of, privilege and oppression and equality. I know some biracial people that call themselves black, and then people are like, but no, there's something else there. You're not all black. And it just leads to confusion. But I'm going to let them know you have a white heritage and you have a black heritage. And I want them to know both. They're going to know their black heritage no matter what because they spend a lot of time with my side of the family. And that's a very strong family core. Now, my husband's side is strong too, but they're further away. So they're not getting as much of that. They go to classrooms that are mixed. They go to after-school programs that are mixed. Their church is mixed. So they see a lot of really every race everywhere they go. The city we live in is a good mixture of everybody. And I do like that multicultural feel. I would not want to live in a place that's predominantly anything, quite frankly. Knowing their African culture and, I've done my DNA so they know what a lot of that consists of, and I'll share more of that with them. And I think Cameroon is my main African, and then knowing they're European, which is directly Hungarian and German. So my husband's is very direct, like his mom is from Germany, his dad is from Hungary. So it's they know exactly what the mixture is there. I want them to know all of their cultures. I want them to know all their heritage. So I'm going to make sure they know that this is who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of everything that makes you up. Because I think if someone who's biracial says I'm black and they don't go any further, I think there is this denial. They're part of themselves. I think that I know some biracial people that because it's cool to be black, they identify as black, but they take advantage of the opportunities and access to white culture they have. So that's, I would prefer that my kids who are not going to be confused about their identity take all of both. They can have all of both. They're going to be the good with the bad. There's going to be whites that don't accept them because they are part black. There are going to be black people that they have issues with because of their biracial, but more than likely they're going to be accepted by black culture. I just want them to be who they are and be proud of who they are. And most importantly, above all else, I'm going to teach them to love themselves, because I've had some people tell me, well, it's great that you have kids. I'm happy for you. I hope they're good. But I would never bring a biracial child into the world, because look at all the confusion and the hate that they deal with. And they get bullied and criticized and made fun of. And I'm thinking, there are so many things you can get made fun of in elementary school and middle school and high school. That is the least of things, I think, quite frankly, in this time of multiculturalism, and so many people are mixed with so much stuff. That's not something that is an issue, and I think anybody that says that is coming up with an excuse. So my core job here is to make sure my kids are proud of who they are, know who they are, and go out and impact the world in a positive way. It's that simple.